Twin telepathy must be real because Butler guards Sanaya and Nevaeh Jackson continue to show it on the court. The twin sophomores grew up playing together and are bringing the fire to Butler's attack. But after ringing the bell, Pearson is back on the field and actually scored his first career goal against Oakland. Like Coach Daly said, he's a fighter. He worked hard and he worked through. After recovering from one of the toughest battles of his life, Kyle, how are you able to stay resilient on the field? Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for redshirt senior Nathan Demian, who suffered a life-threatening injury less than a year ago after he was struck by a stray bullet. Now, after many surgeries and a long recovery later, he is back on the field today. Maduro was two of the only freshmen to start every game last season. But on Thursday night against Notre Dame, he was forcefully taken out due to a collision with a senior Notre Dame defender. Despite the slow start in the first half of the game, the key to the Hoosiers' success in the second were energy and execution. And Sam Alexis had both. In fact, Coach DeVries commented that he's getting better and better every day. Adding goats to your yoga routine is a great way to find a little bit of joy, and for some people, that joy means the world. Wilkerson wasn't the only Hoosier putting pressure on Penn State. Reed Bailey came all the way from Davidson to show Bloomington what he's got, and tonight he didn't disappoint. I'm standing on the exact balcony that Cicely shot this ball off of that left Hoosier fans screaming. I may not have the basketball skills, but fans are hoping that that shot carries the magic here on Kirkwood and back at Assembly Hall. I'm Josie with Press Pass LA here at the Egyptian Theater for the series finale of Cobra Kai. Rival League is also huge because that pay grade is higher than the WNBA salary right now, and that kind of puts pressure on the WNBA because they're leaving to go play for that 3x3 league. Mystics, who not only had 27 points in last Friday's game against Dallas, but she had the game-saving three with just 12 seconds left on the clock. It's crazy. I feel like she's just always in the right place at the right time, and that is what really makes her an asset to the team, when she can read the game really well and she knows where to be, she knows what to do. I also want to kind of shine the light on Aaliyah Boston a little bit. South Carolina's player and also Wooden Award winner last year. I think she's going to give Mackenzie Holmes a run for her money. You know, she's able to kind of stay motivated because being laid off is obviously really hard, and you kind of look ahead and you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much more to do to actually show for myself. Yeah. How did you stay confident in your work?
It's hard. You have days where you're like, I can't do this.
Palmer, obviously, you've stayed so consistent this season. What's your key to that consistency and confidence, especially going forward through the rest of the season?
Yeah, these games are huge. I mean,
the Hoosiers this year have a handful of new players. How do you really see teamwork and leadership on this team evolving throughout the rest of the season?
It's been great so far.
Your team is really picking up momentum in the first half of the game. What were you able to tell your players going into today at Assembly Hall?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've talked about just the process. And
with Tommy, after the first win for the Hoosiers, 2 goals today. What were the keys to your success on the field? Coach, it's halftime. Washington is down by 1 goal right now. Where do you see your team improving for the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think we're pretty fortunate to be down just 1 at this moment.
Palmer, way to dominate the field tonight. Walk me through your mindset when you see that ball going into the back of the net.
There's no feeling like it.
Bringing back such an iconic role with such an iconic story. Talk about that process a little bit and what it's been like the past couple of years.
Well, it's, that's always what was one of the most intriguing things to me.
Snow, you were on fire today. You had 3 RBIs, hitting .379. What was your strategy going into today's game? Insane game, an insane win. Walk me through how you're feeling right now.
I mean, it's just a culmination of 2 long years.
A recognizable sound for any Hoosier fan is the tubas are loud, the trumpets are dramatic, but what about the one who plays no instrument at all?
I love that it combines the artistry of dance with the athleticism and coordination of having to catch the baton and having to do jumps and leaps and all of those sorts of things too.
Indiana senior Sydney Butts has been IU's featured twirler since her senior year.
This is my first ever costume. You can tell because it looks very loved and it's missing a ton of stones. But yeah, it used to sparkle a lot brighter than this.
And for this girl from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Twirling is a big deal.
The older girls in my studio, they were also pursuing college twirling, and so I watched them all growing up. I watched them, go off to their schools and twirl with their marching bands, and I always kind of thought that that was something I'd want to do when I got to that age.
But all good things must come to an end, and Sydney will take her final steps on the field that she loves.
You're performing at Memorial Stadium for the very last time. I mean, that's a place that's practically been like your second home. What does that mean to you?
Oh gosh, here they come. I think thinking about like my first game when the stands were literally empty and how much joy I found in that versus we're heading into a sold out game against Wisconsin, my home state, like I have like 35 people from home coming. I'm gonna have the biggest cheering section in the whole stadium. But I think it's so cool that whether the stadium was a third full or sold out and overflowing with people, I think that because of the Marching 100 and because of the people in this organization and because of the people in IU athletics and everyone involved in what we do, I have been able to find the same amount of joy that I had then.
For Sydney, it's an end of an era, but she'll have the memories forever.
That banner on the left there, that was from the 2024 National Dance Alliance Collegiate Championships, where I got to compete with the Red Zipper dance team. Yeah, it was so awesome to be able to win that together.
IU will always mean something special to Sydney.
Like, everyone keeps saying to me, like, Sydney, don't be sad, like you have more performances left, like it's not like it's your last one. I'm like, I know, I get it, but it's not Memorial Stadium. Nothing is Memorial Stadium to me.
And even though she'll be packing her bags, the legacy of IU's featured twirler will continue to live on. Sunday morning at the Graduate Hotel, where Downward Dog involves goats.
This is not a serious class. We want people to have fun. We have a lot of people who might stop and take a selfie here and there. So this is definitely less serious yoga for a good cause.
But it's both a good cause and a serious matter that brought Indianapolis couple Michael and Janice Gatliff to Goat Yoga.
It's the 10-year anniversary of the death of our 18-year-old daughter.
Heidi Gatliff took her own life shortly before she was to come to IU as a student. The couple commemorated her life and the anniversary with something joyful Heidi would have enjoyed.
This is a very special day for us, but I was just looking for something to do today and saw this on the internet and said, why not? We're animal lovers.
We choose this day to try and encounter people and let them know that they're very special and that they're not alone and that there are alternatives. There are people who will support you no matter what you're into.
Adding goats to your yoga routine is a great way to find a little bit of joy, and for some people, that joy means the world.
People of all ages can do goat yoga.
You can get centered during goat yoga, you're amazing.
And goats have a way of elevating the whole experience.
And when they shared their story to me today, it just completely moved me. It makes me want to keep doing this because I think that's the entire reason, is just for someone who's been through something so serious and so heavy and so traumatic.
For the Gatliff, Sunday morning goat yoga brought more than just an exercise. It brought a way to honor their daughter with moments of peace, connection, and hope. For IU Newsnet, I'm Josie Broyles.
When it comes to many IU sports, you've heard the voice, but you've never seen the face. Indiana fans owe athletics PA announcer Steve Filardo a great big thank you, and the field hockey team gave him just that after he called his 200th game. IU is currently looking for their next twirler, and they have some pretty big shoes to fill. Sydney has one more performance, but this one is on the road when IU meets Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship this weekend. Whether she's dribbling a soccer ball or speaking into a mic, Mary Kate stays in the action.